Hi everyone, this is Chris. Thank you for joining me. In today's video, we're going to be making some rings and it's super easy. So yesterday I was going through all my resin stuff and I found this pendant that I made quite a long time ago and I totally forgot about it. And I thought, okay, I really like it, but I don't have anything to match this pendant. So I decided to make a little bracelet. So I already showed you in another video, and I will put the link in the upper right corner, how you can do these kinds of bracelets using memory wire. It's super easy. So it matches perfectly the colors that I've got in my pendant. And I decided also to make a ring. But I like big rings. I don't like when it's too small, even though sometimes I can appreciate. So in the beginning, I have done only one. And I thought, okay, it's nice, but you know what? I want something a little larger. So I decided I was going to make two more identical so I could put them and stack them up. And I think it's really nice, and you don't need really a lot to do this. So I put them into an angle so you can see it's not straight. You can put them straight, but I like the way it looks like this as well, so you can see all three colors. Of course, use the colors you want, and you don't have to do multicolor. You can do anything else. Actually, what I'm going to do here is another one. I'm going to do the exact same thing here because I've also made yesterday night in front of a TV show, I did these two bracelets. So I'm not going to put them together because this one is more bluish and this one more greenish, but I really like them. And I wanted to do something that coordinates at least with this one. I don't have the matching beads for this one. So I'm using acrylic beads, small ones, and I'm using elastic cord. So I bought this on Amazon. And I've used, it's going to be in centimeters, sorry guys, but it's going to be 0.6 centimeters. So it's very small according to the holes of my beads. I needed something really small. And also, it's important to use something very thin. It's going to be very strong anyway because you're not really going to pull on your ring. You're going to take it off, put it back on, and it's going to be just fine. And it's also better to use something thinner because we're going to make some knots. And if it's too thick, your knot is going to be very big. We're going to do several knots actually on top of each other. And if you're using a too thick thread, what's going to happen is that it might be bigger than one of the beads you're using. And you don't want to do that. So I'm going to use a little bit of this one. I'm cutting around 10 centimeters. It's going to be too much for my ring, but I like to have some wiggle room. It's really not expensive to work with. What is nice to work when you're doing some beading is to have a bead stopper. They usually come in packs of at least 2, sometimes 4 or 6. It's nice to have a little bit more. You put it that here. You don't have to use it only on elastic cord, but you can use it for many other jewelry making, and it's going to stop your beads running everywhere. Then you're going to put your beads onto your elastic. Okay, just to give you an idea, for this finger here, I have used 9 beads, 9 of the colored ones, and I've used 9 pearls. For the finger in the middle, I've used 1 more bead, so 10 colored beads and 10 pearls. Just to give you an idea, but it really depends on the size of your beads. So you need to practice and see how big you need to have it. So now we're going to make the knots. So you can use a mandrel, of course. You can use also a marker. This is just a cosmetic product. So I'm going to show you the knots on this bigger thread because the other one is small and transparent. I'm afraid that you're not going to see anything. So let's say that you have all your beads here. Then you take your thread and we're going to make 2 knots. So we're going to put it through this way once, and we're going to put it through this way another time. Okay? I'm doing it again. Whatever, if you're right-handed or left-handed, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to put it once here as a normal knot. It would look like this, but I'm going to do it a second time here, and this is what it's going to look like. So you're going to pull, and you're going to pull this way. It's going to shrink it. Then you will put your finger in the center, and over that you will going to do another one, a simple knot this time on top, and then you will do another simple knot over it to really secure it. And you're going to pull, of course, each time. All right? And then you will put your glue. You will put your glue on this side, and you will also put glue on that side. Not really on the top of it, but on the sides of your knot. You're gonna see it better. I just wanted to show you this on a bigger scale. Now, as for the glue, some people tell you to use nail polish. I am not crazy about nail polish because nail polish just chips off easily on your nails. And because you're gonna put your ring a few times, you're gonna stretch it and you're gonna put it back. Your knot is gonna move. It's not gonna stay in place. You know, it's gonna move a little bit and it's gonna chip off. So I have lost a lot of these rings because I have used nail polish in the past. The other solution is to use super glue. The problem that you have with super glue is that it's so strong, it's going to eat and it's going to destroy your elastic. So this is not a good thing. What it usually happens is that it's gonna snap over time and you're gonna lose your beads. So what I like to use is just proper glue that is made for jewelry making. And I'm going to show you this brand. Depending on where you are, you might not find this, but probably in Europe. This one I think is made in Germany, so you will find this glue very easily. It's not expensive at all, and it works like wonders on elastic, on metal, on glass. This is really made for jewelry making. If you're in the United States, you probably want to use E6000. I don't know if it's going to work, if it's not going to be, again, too strong. Do with what you have. Maybe use other glues that you already have tried before and you know it's going to work. So that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to use this because I know it's exactly the size I need. So I do have a mandrel, but I just want to show you that for this project, you don't have to use anything sophisticated, any sophisticated tool. So I'm going to pass it once. Did I? No, I didn't. Okay, I'm going to do it this way. Once and twice. Then I'm going to pull. Be careful when you pull it. Okay, now it's perfect. It's here. I don't have any big space in between my beads. I'm going to put my finger here and I'm going to do another knot. There you go. And I'm going to do a third one. This is really going to secure it. Now what I'm going to do is take my glue, and I'm going to use a toothpick for this because I don't need a lot. You know what? I usually use a magnifier for this just to make sure. I'm going to space my beads a little bit, and I'm going to put it, oh, this is way too much. I'm going to take a little bit off here. And I'm going to put some on the side here and a little bit more on the other side. And I'm going to take all the excess away. I know you may not really see what I'm doing right now, but you'll understand while you're doing it. There you go. I'm going to leave this to dry for about 15 minutes, maybe over half an hour, just to make sure it's completely dry. And then I'll cut the excess off. And of course, by the magic of the video, I already have this one done, so I can trim it off. And you'll see that it's going to be completely invisible afterwards. I'm going to pull, cut, and cut right here. I'm probably going to have to watch it better. Sometimes you can even put it back into one of the holes. I think I need to cut a little bit more extra here. And there you go. And now it's going to slide perfectly onto your finger. It needs to be a little bit tight, but not to the point that your blood can't go through anymore. Okay, just a tiny, because when you look at it, there's no space in here. You can't see a big space with your wire. No, it's just the perfect size. So you need to play with it a little bit to make sure that you have the right size. And then I'm going to put this one here. So I'll have, let me see if it still goes and matches there. I can still put it around here if I want to. That extra 2 beads I put is just perfect. So there you go. And I think it's beautiful. I like when there's 3. I like bigger rings, But again, you could do other colors. You can match them if you want to. But this is so simple. But now you understand, because you have made so many knots, that you need a very thin thread. Otherwise, you're going to see it. Okay? So that's it. I mean, it's really easy to do. You're going to be able to make a ton of these because these beads are not expensive at all. If you use acrylic beads, they're going to be cheaper than glass beads. And also, it's lightweight and it's absolutely great. If you want to clean them, I would suggest just using window cleaner like this. Okay, this is a Spanish brand, whatever it is. Oh, maybe it's English. I'm not sure. Anyway, use a window cleaner with a clean cloth and rub it on a little bit. It's better than using sometimes soap, because soap can leave some residue and it's going to make it really shine again, because you always have some kind of greasy hands or oil on your hands. So it's going to make them clear and come back to life and really bright and shiny. Look at these. That was also very easy to do. I will put the link for these bracelets again. So if you like this video, please give me some thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified every time I post new videos, and also share on social medias, on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and so much more. Thank you so much. Take care, have fun, and see you soon for other videos. Bye.